with voltage divider bias, emitter follower without collector resistor with the voltage divider, and emitter follower with voltage divider and with collector resistor. That we have discussed in the yesterday's class. Okay, it is emitter follower using collector resistor. Up till there we have discussed and we have solved an example. Is it not? Today we will discuss considering the PNP transistor common base configuration. Common base configuration considering the PNP transistor. Are you able to see the screen? Screen is visible? Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. This is the common base configuration considering the PNP transistor. It is PNP transistor because the arrow at the emitter terminal is pointing into the transistor. If the arrow at the emitter terminal is pointing away from the transistor, then it is NPN configuration. As the arrow head is pointing towards the transistor at the emitter terminal, it is PNP transistor. This PNP transistor is connected in the common base mode. That is, base terminal is common between the input portion and the output portion of the circuit. Input is applied to the emitter terminal and output is taken from the collector terminal. That means input is applied to emitter terminal and collector is taken from the output is taken from the collector terminal. Then input voltage is Vi, resistance Re is connected, Re resistance. Then voltage DC voltage source VEE is applied to the Re resistance to the emitter terminal. VE is applied to emitter terminal through resistance Re. Then VCC voltage is applied through to collector terminal through resistance RC. Through resistance RC. Input impedance is Zi. Input current is II. Then current into the emitter terminal is IE. Output current is I0, which is flowing into the transistor according to our convention. Then IC current is flowing away from the transistor. It is IE is flowing into the transistor and IB and IC flows away from the transistor. It is IE is equal to IB plus IC. IE is flowing into the transistor, then the base current is flowing away from the transistor, collector current is also flowing away from the transistor. Therefore, IE is equal to IB plus IC. That formula holds good. IE is equal to IB plus IC. Output voltage is V0 and output impedance is Z0. This is the common base configuration considering the PNP transistor. Now let us analyze this. Let us obtain the RE equivalent model of this common base configuration. That is, the above figure shows common base configuration. In the next figure, you will be seeing the RE model or the RE equivalent model. Output resistance R0 here, the output resistance R0 of this common base circuit is high. It is in terms of mega ohms. The output resistance R0 of the common base configuration circuit, it is high and it is in terms of mega ohms. When this R0 comes in parallel with the collector resistance RC, when the output resistance R0 comes in parallel with the resistance RC, it is very high resistance in parallel with low resistance RC. What will be the equivalent resistance? When their high resistance comes in parallel with the low resistance, what will be the equivalent resistance? Yes, a high resistance comes in parallel with the low resistance. What will be the equivalent resistance of a high resistance in parallel with low resistance? Whether it will be high or less. Whenever there is a parallel combination, I give the example of 100 ohms parallel with 1 ohm. 100 into 1 ohm divided by 100 plus 1. So it will be 100 divided by 101. It will be almost equal to 1 ohms. That is, it is equal to the smaller value of the two resistors which are connected in parallel. right? Here one resistance is R naught, the output resistance R naught, right? This is coming in parallel or connected in parallel with RC. Therefore R naught, as it is high value, it is in terms of mega ohm. When that is connected in parallel with the RC, when it comes in parallel with RC, it is equivalent to the smaller resistance RC. The equivalent resistance is equal to the smaller value RC. Therefore the output resistance R naught is not considered in the common base configuration circuit, right? Only for the common base it is, because in the common base configuration the output resistance R naught is in terms of mega ohm, which comes in parallel with the collector resistance RC resistance, and hence the equivalent resistance is equal to the smaller value among the two, that is it is equal to RC. Therefore the R naught resistance can be neglected. The R naught resistance, output resistance, can be neglected. Are you getting the point here? The output resistance R naught of the transistor in common base is typically in the mega ohm range, and hence it can be neglected as it is coming in parallel with the resistance RC. Next, let us move on to finding the input impedance considering the RE model of the common base configuration. Let us draw the RE model of the common base configuration. This is the RE model, right? RE model. In this RE model, let us first see the main circuit, right? Here we have RE resistance connected between emitter to ground. Okay, so whenever we are drawing the RE model, right, DC voltages should be made 0. VE is made 0, VCC is made 0. Okay, that means they are connected to, they are shorted. Okay, it's a short. Therefore RE will be connected between emitter to ground. RE will be connected between emitter to ground, right? Therefore here you can see RE is connected between emitter to ground, capital RE. Then the emitter based junction of the PNP transistor is equivalent to PN junction of the diode. Emitter based junction of PNP transistor is equivalent to the PN junction of the diode, and this emitter based junction can be replaced by the AC resistance RE, the small RE value, which is the AC resistance of the diode or the AC resistance of the emitter based junction of the transistor, right? That is represented RE, small RE, that comes in between the emitter terminal to ground. Correct? Here there is a emitter terminal, as you are seeing here. This is the emitter terminal. It is replaced by RE, small RE. Therefore, it comes between emitter terminal to ground. That is yet connected here between emitter terminal to ground. Okay, it is in between emitter to base terminal. The small value of RE, that is AC resistance of the diode, small RE. Then the input current is II. Input voltage is VI. Input current is II. This is capital RE, which is connected in the circuit. This is small RE, which is the AC resistance. Then here the current entering into the emitter terminal is IE. Emitter current, it is IE. We have the base terminal. Then what about at the other side? It is in the output section. In the output section, here there is IC, collector current IC. We know that for common base configuration, what is the current gain represented by in common base configuration? Current gain is given by what in common base? Can anybody tell me? In common base configuration, current gain is given by what? Current gain? Yes. In common emitter configuration and common collector configuration, we are considering beta. In common base configuration, we are considering current gain. We are considering what? Alpha or beta or gamma? Which one? Current gain in common base configuration.
Beta, sir.
No, it is in beta is in for the common emitter configuration and common collector configuration. In common base configuration, we are considering alpha. Clear here? Remember, for common emitter and common collector configuration, there is a beta term which comes into the RE model, right? But in common base configuration, alpha will come into picture. because input current is IE, output current is IC. So it is IC by IE. Therefore, it is represented as alpha. Alpha is given by the ratio of output current to input current. Output current is IC, input current is IE. Therefore, IC by IE. This is equal to alpha. This is equal to alpha, which is the current gain for the common base configuration. Whereas for emitter common emitter configuration, it will be IC by IB. Okay, IC by IB, right? For the common emitter configuration, correct? Therefore, for common base configuration, it is given by IC upon IE, that is the alpha, which is the current gain of the common base configuration. Therefore, IC by IE equal to alpha, or IC is equal to alpha into IE. IC divided by IE is equal to alpha, or IC is equal to alpha into IE. Right? Collector current is moving away from the transistor. It is moving away from the base terminal. Therefore, in the RE model, it is represented by a current source. Okay? Current source, that is alpha IE. The collector current is moving away from the base terminal. It is moving away from the base terminal. This is the collector terminal. Then one more resistance is there, that is resistance RC. RC is there. This resistance RC is connected between collector terminal to ground. It comes between collector terminal to ground. That is, in the RE model, it is connected between collector terminal to ground. Here we have emitter, base, and collector. Then the RC resistance is connected between collector terminal to ground. The collector current is IC. Output current is I0, which is moving into the transistor according to the convention. Output voltage is V0, output impedance is Z0. Note that the small R0, that is output resistance, is not shown because it is very high, and when R0 is in parallel with RC, the equivalent resistance will be simply equal to RC. Therefore, the R0 resistance is neglected. Right? This is the RE model of the common base configuration. This is how it has to be drawn considering the main circuit. How we are drawing the RE model? Starting from the main circuit, right? We are making the DC voltages 0, whichever are the DC voltages, they are made 0, right? Then in the AC equivalent circuit or in the RE model, the PN junction is represented by a diode, and further it can be replaced by the AC resistance small re, AC resistance small re. Then remaining resistance, they are as usual. If RE is there between emitter to ground, it is connected between emitter to ground. Then RC is there between collector to ground, it is connected between collector to ground, right? Then small re comes between emitter to base, therefore it is connected between emitter to base. So like this, we have to draw the RE model of the common base configuration, or maybe any circuit. Start from the main circuit, right? Make the DC voltage 0 and then draw the RE model. Let us find the input impedance. Input impedance Zi, it is given by ratio of input voltage to input current. What is Zi? Input impedance. It is input voltage by input current according to Ohm's law. Vi divided by Ii. Zi is equal to Vi divided by Ii. Now this is Zi input impedance. It is parallel combination of capital Re with small re. Am I right? The input impedance Zi, it is parallel combination of capital Re with small re. Therefore, Zi is also given by capital Re parallel with small re. But we know that capital Re is larger than small re. Capital Re is very, very greater or very, very larger than small re. Therefore, the parallel combination of large value with small value is the smaller value. Therefore, Zi is equal to approximately small re. Zi is approximately equal to small re, because capital R is larger than small re. This is the input impedance Z. It is equal to small re for the common base configuration. Remember this main formula, Z is given by Re parallel Re. How we are getting this formula? From the Re model. Therefore, we have to draw the Re model and then we have to derive the performance parameters. Next is the output impedance. Output impedance is Z0. If you want to find Z0, we have to make the active sources in the circuit 0. We have to off the active sources. Which is the active source here? Input voltage. Input voltage Vi applied is the active source. Make it 0 to find the output impedance, because that may affect the performance parameters. According to the rule, it says that we have to make the input voltages 0, or we have to turn off the active devices. Okay, so make Vi is equal to 0. It is the energy supplying device, active device. Make it 0. So once we make Vi 0, Ii will be 0. Input current will be 0. The emitter current will also be 0. I will also be equal to 0 because main current is 0. Therefore, the emitter current IE will also be 0. As IE will be 0, then what about alpha IE? If IE is 0, what about alpha into IE? How much it will be? Alpha into IE. Yes. IE is 0. What will be alpha into IE? IE is 0. Product of
Zero.
alpha into IE will be how much? Yes.
0.
0, correct.
Zero.
It will be 0, correct. Therefore, alpha into IE is 0. So as alpha into IE is 0, that means this is open circuit. Yes, this will be open circuit, correct, because current is 0. Alpha I is 0, that means it is open circuit, right. Therefore, the output portion I can represent as like this: collector terminal and in between collector terminal and base terminal, it is an open circuit. Then we have only the resistance RC but connected between collector to ground. That is shown in the next figure. So it is like this. It's a collector terminal. This current source is 0. Alpha IE is 0 because IE is 0. Right? Product of alpha into IE will become 0. It is open circuit. Then we have only the collector resistance RC. Therefore, what will be Z naught here? As looking into the output terminals, from output terminals, if you see from this end, okay, from the terminal end, from the output terminal end, how much will be the output impedance? Z naught will be equal to, by looking into the from the output terminals, see from the output terminals, okay, if you see from the output terminals, what will be Z naught equal to? Capital, that is output impedance. It will be equal to resistance RC, right? Because this is open circuit here. This is open circuit, only there is RC present. Okay, there is no path here, right? Only the path is from the output terminal through RC2 and back to the ground, right? Therefore, the Z naught will be equal to simply RC. Yes or no? Z naught will be equal to simply RC because this is open circuit, right? There is no path here. Therefore, the output voltage, the path will be from this positive terminal, the output positive terminal through RC, then back to the negative terminal. Therefore, output impedance Z naught will be equal to only RC. Find Z naught, we have to set Vi equal to 0. When Vi is 0, I is 0 and alpha I will be 0. That means the current source is replaced by its open circuit equivalent. That is in this figure, it is shown the open circuit of the current source, and therefore Z naught will be equal to RC. Z naught is equal to RC. Next is voltage gain, performance parameter, voltage gain AV. What is voltage gain? That we have to know first. Voltage gain is the ratio of output voltage to input voltage, V naught divided by Vi. So let us find the equations for V naught and Vi. Then let us take the ratio of V naught to Vi. What is V naught? If we look into the RE model, V naught, the output voltage is minus I naught into RC. It is minus I naught into RC, right? Because the current is flowing from this minus terminal, therefore it is minus I naught into RC. If you apply the KVL also, right, current entering is positive here, and current leaving from the other end of resistance is minus, therefore positive to negative. Positive to negative, it is minus I naught RC, then positive to negative minus V naught equal to 0. This path, consider the output path here, minus I naught RC, positive to negative, minus V naught equal to 0, or V naught is equal to minus I naught into RC. V naught is equal to minus I naught into RC. That is how we are getting output voltage equation. V naught is equal to minus I naught into RC. But I naught is equal to what? I naught is equal to minus IC, right? IC is flowing, there is no resistance here, IC is flowing here. Then here there is a resistance RC where the I naught is flowing. Therefore, I naught is equal to minus IC because both are opposite in direction. I naught and IC both are opposite in direction. I naught is given by minus IC, or IC is equal to minus I naught. Clear here? I naught is equal to minus IC, or IC is equal to minus I naught. Therefore, substitute here I naught is equal to minus IC. So if we substitute I naught is equal to minus IC here, minus into minus will be plus. Therefore, it will be simply equal to IC into RC. V naught is equal to IC into RC. What about VI? Input voltage. VI, if we look from the input terminals, right? Look from the input terminal side. If we look from the input terminals here, these two terminals, input terminal side, VI is nothing but it is in parallel, right? It is in parallel with the emitter to base terminal. That means VI is equal to IE into small re. VI input voltage is equal to product of the emitter current and the AC resistance RE, IE into RE, because they are in parallel. VI, then this capital RE, then small RE, they are in parallel. Therefore, VI is equal to IE into small RE. VI is equal to IE into small RE. We know that IC is equal to alpha IA. Memorize these formulas. One is IC is equal to beta into IB, then IC is equal to alpha IE, then IE is equal to beta plus 1 into IB. These are the main formulas which we will be using frequently in the various circuit analysis. Therefore, IC is equal to alpha IE or alpha is equal to IC by IE, right? Right. Then IE is what? IE is equal to IC by alpha. I is IC by alpha. Substitute that IC by alpha into RE, or VI is equal to IC RE by alpha, because alpha is equal to IC by IE. Substitute that IC by alpha into RE, that is IC RE by alpha. Therefore, what is voltage gain? It is V naught by VI, that is ICRC. V naught, how much we have got? ICRC. Then VI, how much we have got? ICRE by alpha. Substitute them. ICRC divided by ICRE by alpha, that is cross product ICRC into alpha divided by ICRE. To be cross product, the denominator will come to numerator, numerator will come to denominator, cross product, that is IC and IC will cancel. Therefore, AV is equal to RC alpha by RE. RC alpha by RE. As alpha is approximately equal to 1, current gain, it is approximately equal to 1, alpha is approximately equal to 1. Therefore, AV will be equal to simply capital RC by small re, because alpha value is, typical value of alpha is approximately 1. What is the main equation for AV? Main equation for AV is RC alpha by RE. Then if we substitute alpha as 1, then we get AV is approximately equal to capital RC by small re. Next, let us derive the equation for current gain, AI, right, as we did for the voltage gain. Similarly, the current gain AI is ratio of output current to input current. Let us find the input current and output current equations, then substitute as I naught by II, we'll get the current gain equation. What is the input current? II. Look into this RE model. Now, II, capital RE is larger than small re. Capital RE is larger than small re. We know that the current always follows the path of least resistance. Current always follows the path of least resistance. Capital RE is larger than small re. So as capital RE is a larger value, therefore the current flowing through capital RE is very less. And the majority of the current II will flow through small re. Therefore, IE is considered as approximately equal to input current II. IE is considered as approximately equal to input current II. That is what I have written here. As RE is greater than small re, or RE small re is less than capital RE, therefore we take IE is approximately equal to II. What about I naught? I naught is equal to minus IC. I naught and IC are opposite in direction. Therefore, I naught is equal to minus IC. I naught is equal to minus IC. I naught is equal to minus IC. IC is further equal to alpha IE, right? From this formula, here we had written IC is equal to alpha I. IC is equal to alpha IE. Therefore, IC is alpha I. That means I naught will be equal to minus alpha IE. AI current gain is output current by input current. Output current is minus alpha IE. Then input current, what we have obtained here, I is approximately equal to II, or II is approximately equal to IE. Substitute that. II is approximately equal to IE. IE and IE will cancel. We get AI is equal to minus alpha. Since alpha is approximately equal to 1, therefore current gain AI is minus 1. Alpha is approximately equal to 1, typical value. Therefore, the current gain approximately is equal to minus 1. Now coming to the phase relationship. How to find the phase relationship? If you want to find the phase relationship, we have to refer to the voltage gain, polarity of the voltage gain. AV is plus RC by RE. Voltage gain is plus RC by RE. It is positive. Therefore, the output voltage and input voltage are in phase with each other. Phase relationship, positive sign for AV, voltage gain, shows that input voltage Vi and output voltage V0 are in phase with respect to each other. Is it clear, yes, students? This one is clear. Common base configuration. Is it understood here? Common base configuration. Ankita, is it understood? Ankita? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ramesh? Ramesh? Ratan? Ratan? Is it understood here? Ratan? Sania? Sania?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear? Common base configuration?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Suraya Banu? Understood here? Suraya Banu? Shubham? Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Common base configuration analysis?
Yes, sir.
Any problem in understanding here?
No, sir.
Right. Let us quickly take one example here. So it's a small example. Note down this circuit. For the network of below figure, determine small re, capital Zi, capital Z0, AV and AI. For the network of below figure, determine first one, AC resistance small re, input impedance Zi, output impedance Z0, voltage gain AV and current gain AI. Note down the circuit quickly. C1 is 10 microfarad, input coupling capacitor, input current II, input voltage Vi, input impedance Zi, then Re, capital Re, it is 1 kilo ohm, VEE, emitter voltage, it is 2 volts, alpha is 0.98, R0 is 1 mega ohm, output resistance, then RC, collector resistance is 5 kilo ohm, VCC, remember it is not the supply voltage, it is voltage applied to collector terminal here. VCC, it is 8 volts. Output coupling capacitor is 10 microfarad, C2. Output impedance is Z0. Then output voltage V0. Whenever such examples are asked, you have to first identify which circuit is the given circuit. Right? And next, you have to write the given data and apply the required equations and then find out the value of the unknowns. The first thing that we have to do when such circuits are given is first identification of which circuit it is. It is which circuit that is given. That is the main thing. Okay, once that is identified correctly, then we can apply the formulas and find out the value of the unknowns. Which circuit is this? Which circuit is this? Which is the given circuit? It is common base configuration using PNP transistor. Common base configuration, because base terminal is common between input portion and the output portion of the circuit. Hence, it is common base configuration with PNP transistor. First, this is identified, right? Once it is identified, next is write the given data, write the given details. What all are given here? RE 1 kilo ohm, VEE 2 volts, alpha 0.98, R0 1 mega ohm, then RC 5 kilo ohm, VCC 8 volts, okay, C1 10 microfarad, C2 10 microfarad. Write the given data and then start solving. Then start solving. Is the circuit noted down here? Yes, circuit is noted down. Rutik, is it noted down? Circuit is noted down. Chopde. Rutvik Gune noted down the circuit. Gune. Rutvik Gune. Ankita, did you note down the circuit? Ankita?
Yes, sir, noting it.
Okay. Make it a little bit fast. Then output current is shown here, I0. I0 output current. Okay. Let's start solving. Hardly takes 2 minutes. Shall we start solving? Okay. Here they have asked RE. AC resistance RE, that is 26 millivolt by IE. We know that RE is 26 millivolt by IE. What is IE? It is the current here which is flowing into the emitter terminal through this resistance RE. Through this resistance RE. Okay. So it is the emitter current IE, right? That is, it is the resistance current through the resistance RE, where the current which is flowing into the emitter terminal. So if we want to find this IE through the resistance RE, through the resistance RE, capital RE, apply the KVL to this portion of the circuit. It is VEE. This is VEE is 2 volts. That is negative to positive plus VEE. VEE minus IE into RE resistance minus VBE is equal to 0. What is the formula? VEE minus IE into RE. Current entering positive, current leaving negative, positive to negative minus IERE. Then current entering positive, current leaving negative minus VBE is equal to 0. VEE minus IERE minus VBE is equal to 0, or VEE minus VBE is equal to IERE. VEE minus VBE is equal to IE into RE. Correct. Therefore, IE will be equal to VEE minus VBE by RE. What is the equation for emitter current? VEE minus VBE divided by RE. VE is given 2 volts in the circuit. VE is given here is 2 volts, right? Minus VB is 0.7 volt, that divided by 1 kilo. RE is 1 kilo. This comes out to 1.3 volt by 1 kilo. So we know that 1.3 divided by 1 kilo is 1 milliampere. Okay, 10 raised to 3, if it comes to numerator, it will be 10 raised to minus 3. Therefore, we get it as 1.3 milliampere. Emitter current is 1.3 milliampere, right? Then next, find out RE. AC resistance RE, that is 26 millivolt by IE. 26 millivolt by IE, the standard formula. This is equal to 26 millivolt divided by IE. Just now we have found out. Substitute, divided by 1.3 milliampere. This milli and milli will cancel and find out only 26 divided by 1.3. 26 divided by 1.3 will be equal to 20 ohms. 26 divided by 1.3 will be equal to 20 ohms. Just verify your answers. Milli and milli will cancel. 26 divided by 1.3 will be 20 ohms. We found the value of AC resistance RE. Next, find out ZI, input impedance. That is RE parallel small r, capital RE parallel small r. You have to consider the main formula, right? If you have simplified this, then ZI will be simply equal to small RE. Don't consider that. First, consider the main formula. This ZI is capital RE parallel with small RE. capital RE is given in the circuit 1 kilo ohm. This is 1 kilo ohm parallel with small RE, parallel with small RE, that is 20 ohm. This will be 19.61 ohms. Just find out 1000 ohm into 20 ohm divided by 1020 ohm. Find out how much it is. 1K is 1000 into 20 divided by 1020. Calculate that and tell me. 1000 into 20 divided by 1020 is how much? Take your calcium and calculate. 1000 into 20 divided by 1020. How much you are getting? Sania, how much you are getting? Sania? Samir Ahmed?
19.6.
How much?
19.61.
Yes. 19.61 ohms. That is, it is approximately equal to small RE. Then Z0 we know that it is equal to RC. Just now we did the analysis. Output impedance is given by the resistance RC. RC resistance. RC resistance is given in the circuit. It is 5 kilo ohm. 5K. This is RC resistance 5K. Therefore, Z0 output impedance will be 5 kilo ohm. Equation for voltage gain, that is RC by RE. RC divided by RE. RC is 5 kilo ohm divided by RE. RE is 20 ohm. 5 kilo ohm by 20 ohm will come out to 250. Gain is 250. Voltage gain 5000 divided by 20. Perform 5000 divided by 20. We will get 250. Then current gain AI is equal to minus alpha. Current gain AI is equal to minus alpha. That is minus alpha is given in the problem. That is 0.98. Okay, just you have to go through the circuit clearly, so that what all values are given, you have to note down them first and then start solving the problem. Alpha is 0.98, R0 is 1 mega ohm. They have clearly given. AI is minus alpha, current gain, from the formula just now we analyzed, that is minus 0.98, that is approximately equal to minus 1. Is it clear here, students? This problem is understood. You will have to memorize the formula, and accordingly, which is the given circuit, you have to find out that first. They may give the problem in the form of statement, as I told in the previous class, or they may give in the form of the circuit. If they are giving in the form of statement, they'll clearly mention which circuit it is. Okay, you need not identify. But if they are giving in the form of circuit, it is necessary for you all to identify the circuit first, write the given data, and then start solving the numerical by applying the necessary formulas, related formulas. Is it understood here, students? Ankita, is it understood? Ankita? Ankita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Janvi, is it clear here? Janvi?
Yes, sir.
Understood today's topics?
Yes, sir.
Numerical is clear?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Ratan, is it understood? Ratan? Suraya Banu, understood here? Suraya Banu? Suraya Banu?
Yes, sir.
Clear with the
Understood,
today's
sir.
topics?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Then we'll continue in the next class. In the next class, I will be considering that is collector feedback configuration, that we'll take up in the next class. Okay, collector feedback configuration, its performance parameters, right? And then we'll solve an example on the collector feedback configuration. Okay, that will take up in the next class. Thank you.